Sagittarius, and welcome to Bunny Cat's Oracle. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Great to have you here. I'm Marianne, and I will be doing your February 2021 General Tarot read today. As usual, if you would like to skip through my shuffling and go straight to the beginning of the reading, that timestamp will be down below in the description box. I won't be offended. Otherwise, you're welcome to stay. And I like to say a prayer before I do my readings. So for everyone who clicked on this video today, I pray that you are healthy, that you are happy, that you and your loved ones are safe and protected from harm, and that you are making all your best dreams come true. Let's get started. So what does Sagittarius have going on this month, February 2021? Oh, that's interesting. Knight of Cups popped out. I'm not taking the ones that pop out while I shuffle. I'm just noting them. So Sagittarius, what does Sagittarius need to hear for February 2021, please? Sagittarius. I really like saying that. I'm using the Thoth Tarot by Aleister Crowley today for your reading. It's actually the first pack of tarot cards I ever got. I got a deck, not this one, but just like this when I was 13. So I really love these cards. I love the way they shuffle too. They just feel really nice. Sagittarius, please, for February 2021. I'll get one more shuffle. Sagittarius. Okay, and we'll get started here. One, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Wonderful. And the present. Oh, I have the art card. This is really, really lovely energy coming through here. I have the 10 of Cups. Jeez. And I have the 9 of Swords. So this is an interesting dichotomy. There is a lot of peace and healing going on with you, Sagittarius. The art card, this is the Temperance card in the Rider-Waite. It would be known as Temperance. It's called Art in this card. And it's the idea of combining fire and water, or opposing elements, maybe combining your love and combining your sorrow and doing something creative with them, using the bad and the good to make your life better. You may be doing something very artistic, but not necessarily. With Temperance, we get the idea of learning from the past and bringing it into the present to make yourself a better future, right? So the bad and the good. Some of you could be reconnecting with people from the past this month, very likely. But there's a feeling of moderation as well. Temperance is about turning things down a bit, not too hot, not too cold. You know, if you're drinking a bottle of wine every month, maybe you just have a glass or two going forward, right? Or you may be making some changes to your diet or your exercise regime. It's all in the name of peace and health and, how shall I say? Let's just leave it at peace. That's good. That was good enough. 10 of Cups, very, very happy vibe coming through here. This is the happiest card in the deck. It is often associated with a family, but maybe you don't have a family. Maybe you aren't married with 2.5 kids and a dog. You could be, but you could just be around people who make you really happy or feel like family, you know, feeling like you've got your tribe and all is well. A little bit of anxiety coming through, though, at the top with the 9 of Swords. So some of you aren't sleeping enough. Some of you may be, ruminating a lot, maybe thinking about something bad from the past. But it seems like overall your energy is really quite good here. I'm going to put the playing cards down below for clarification. There's something that you are anxious about. Jack of Clubs and the 6 of Swords. It's almost like, I was going to say good news and then moving on from something. Something maybe happened to you in the recent past that caused you a lot of anxiety, and you may just be remembering it a lot and trying to move on from that. But I do feel like things are well for you. If you look around, things are going really well in your life, and you are in a phase of healing, and you may have gotten some good news recently. Another interpretation of the Jack of Clubs, though, that would be like the equivalent of the Page of Wands. So you could have had a falling out with a young fire sign. Not sure what that's about, but overall energy, really good here. I pulled a clarifier. It was the 10 of hearts. So that is just confirming this would be the equivalent of the 10 of cups. Again, happiest card in the deck. So lots of things to be thankful for this month at present, Sagittarius. Let me look at your recent past. I have the 3 of Wands. I have the 10 of Pentacles. Hey, you guys are doing good. And I have the 8 of Wands, communication. So this is like communication, progress, commerce, making a lot of contacts, doing a lot of deals, may have been a lot of emails, calls, maybe even some travel, maybe some short trips, or at least a lot of Zoom calls, and lots of money coming in here. Look at that, wealth. Some of you could have come into an inheritance. There is a family association with the 10 of discs, like family wealth, but not necessarily. This could have been wealth that you built through your business, but I see like you've been really busy. You've been making strides and it looks really good. Looks really, really good. Let's look at your near future. Ace of Cups. Nice. Continuing on this happy vibe. Ace of Wands. Beautiful. And we have the 9 of Cups. Holy shizzle, Sagittarius. This is beautiful, beautiful energy. This is a wish card, the 9 of Cups. It is called happiness. I also said happiness when I pulled the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Hearts and the 10 of Cups here, because that's also happiness, but this card is literally called happiness. It is considered like a dream come true. It's also like a more independent happiness. So this 9 of Cups doesn't have the family association that the 10s do. It's more like an independent energy. So I feel like something that you're doing on your own is making you really happy. And it's very likely that you have a lot of love around you as well. But you're very pleased with yourself. The Ace of Cups is also a very, very happy, happy energy. I don't know if it gets much happier. And the Ace of Wands, this is a feeling of passion and renewal, of being excited about life, of feeling good in your skin, of things growing. 2 aces back to back. Also, it just means yes. It's like if you were asking a question, like, is this worth doing? Should I do this? The answer is yes, you should. You have a dream. Yes, it is possible to make it real. You may be falling in love as well for the first time. You may meet somebody that makes you feel incredibly happy, overflowing. I do get the sense, though, it's like there's something that you're pursuing more or less on your own. I do feel you have supportive people around you, but these 2 9s back to back here, it's more of an independent kind of energy that's coming through. So some sort of dream that you have, absolutely go for it. I wonder if I can get some more information about that. Clarify. The 10 of Spades and the 2 of Diamonds and no, I'm not going to take that. There may be something that has to go. There's a feeling of juggling something or 2 options and maybe having to choose one. It may be like 2 people or 2 jobs, and something has to end with that 10 of Spades. I wouldn't overthink it. I don't think it's like super scary and negative, but that could be why there's a lot of anxiety kind of coming through in the present, even though it looks like everything is going like extremely well for you. Like you've got all these really, really great cards. So you may be having a hard time leaving something or someone behind that needs to go, but it seems like when you do, you will be really happy. You will be really free. And there's that independent happiness coming through. So some of you may be thinking about a breakup, but I think it's just as likely it's like a pursuit, you know, like there's just maybe just too much going on and you need to drop something so you can focus on something else. Take it how it resonates. Here we have another 9 and we have the Knight of Discs about what's motivating you this month. I think Leo had this card in this position as well. So there's a feeling of not giving up, like literally, actually both of these cards talk about not giving up. I will put them side by side so you can see. The 9 of Wands is the card of the wounded warrior. And it says, you know what, you're almost at the end. You may feel exhausted. You may feel hurt. You may feel incredibly guarded, but do not give up. And the Knight of Discs is the epitome of somebody who does not give up. Also, I like this Knight energy for you, Sagittarius, because your sign is literally a centaur. So we have a man on a horse here, and I think that suits you really well. I also get the idea of great distance, traveling great distance, which is something Sagittarius is also known for. Knight of Discs always makes it to his goal. Sometimes it takes a long time. This is a very slow moving energy, but it's a very determined energy. So there's something you're not giving up on, and I don't think that you should, because it looks incredibly positive here. Nice. Something you don't know. Ooh, we have the Empress. Nice. Nice. We have the Universe. Gosh, such beautiful cards today. And we have the Hermit. So this is another 9. There's a theme of 9s coming through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already 4 9s, which on the one hand means there's something that you're doing very much independently, that you have to go it alone in some area of your life. And another meaning of the 9s is being almost at the end of a phase, just almost at that 10. But incidentally, you also have a lot of 10s. So far we have 1, 2, 3 10s. So we might even get another 10. The Universe card is here as well, which is the card of completion. So there's something is about to reach a pinnacle in your life. This isn't like a bad completion. It's not like the 10 of spades. It's not like a falling out or something needing to end. It's just talking about getting to the end of your journey, like learning all the lessons that you need to learn and leveling up in a sense. Because when we're done with the Universe card, this, by the way, would be called the World in the Rider-Waite, if you're not familiar with the name. It's card 21. When we're done with this card, we move on to 0. We start the lessons of the major arcana all over again, but now we're on a new level because we've learned all these lessons before. So you are really maturing. And something is just almost at the end. And there is an Empress here. There is a feeling of abundance, very strong femininity. I'm going to clarify because this could mean a lot of different things for you, couldn't it? Okay, well, we got the Unicorn. So there's a wild energy coming through. There's a feeling of maybe like a dream come true. That's beautiful. And we have an Ace of Diamonds. Okay, and I'm going to get one more. I think this one. And a 2 of Spades. It feels like there may be something offered to you out of the blue this month. You may receive a new job or a new contract that you are not expecting. It feels like a dream come true. Or it could be somebody wanting to offer you a commitment because, you know, an Ace of Diamonds is a single diamond, right? So that could be a ring. There could be somebody wanting to offer you love. Either they are the Empress, they are like the perfect wife for you, or they see you as their Empress. So it could be either way, right? That they think that you are wife material. But there's a very abundant female vibe coming through here. And for whatever reason, there's a little hesitation, the 2 of Swords. So there may be somebody who isn't speaking to you at this time or whom you haven't heard from in a very long time, especially below the Hermit card, which tells me, you know, you're going it alone, or this person may have been off on their own for a long time. You haven't heard from them. So there may be some hesitation, or it may just be that this would just be really shocking to you. You would not see this coming, but there's somebody here wanting to offer you something. It's a role or it's a commitment, and it feels really positive. It feels like a dream come true. And the Universe, it's almost like they want to give you the world. You know, somebody here wants to give you the world and you don't know. That's interesting. We have a King of Diamonds and we have a 3 of Diamonds. So this very well could be about your work. 3 of Diamonds is a card of cooperation. It also tells me that you're very talented, that people in your community see you as being very talented and want to work with you. And we have a King of Diamonds here. So it could represent an earth sign, not necessarily. This is my rich daddy card. This is somebody who has his act together, knows a lot about money, generally a business owner, somebody wanting to work with you in a big way and wanting to give you the world. Interesting. Okay. Take it how it resonates. Could be work, could be love. This is a general reading, so could go one way, could go another way. Advice. I've got the Wheel of Fortune. I have the Lust card, which is the Strength card in the Rider-Waite, and I have the 7 of Swords. This is yet another major arcana. We have a lot of major arcana in your readings today. It feels like something is fated here. There's the idea of fate. This is upright, so there's good luck. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me read these together. If I take them all together, all 3, with the 7 of Swords, there may be somebody from your past that you want to reconnect with, that you had a very strong sexual connection with the Lust card here. And This card is called futility in this deck, the Seven of Swords. So I would just take that as like that's a no. Like maybe don't do that. It seems like maybe it's a waste of your energy. It's futile. A Seven of Swords can also be associated with somebody who is a little bit dishonest. So and kind of just in it for themselves. So if that is the case, keep that in mind. Listen to your gut. You'll know what's good and what isn't. But if this person burned you a lot in the past, chances are they'll probably act the same way in the future. Also, being that it is Mercury retrograde, you may hear from a lot of people from the past. This always happens to me. I always hear from like every single guy I've ever hooked up with in the last 20 years, like showing up in my texts. And I'm like, what do you want? Like, leave me alone. I've moved on. If you didn't suspect that. Jesus. So that may very well be the case. You may be hearing from some lovers. But if I don't look at the Seven of Swords, I get the idea that you need to believe in yourself right now. You need to be strong, fake it till you make it, strengthen yourself. That the more you believe in yourself and the more you kind of strengthen your mind and your character, the better your luck will be. And also that you are absolutely going into a new phase in your life, being that you have all these 9s and 10s, and then you have aces and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is also a 10, by the way. So I think we have 4 10s now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we have 5 10s now. So definitely at the end of a phase in a sense, and there is a new phase coming in. So work on strengthening yourself, work on believing yourself. If you feel nervous, maybe do some of those cheesy affirmations where you kind of psych yourself up before a big event and you go like, I can do it. I'm great. I believe in me. Other people believe in me. I don't know. Like look at yourself in the mirror and say like, you're beautiful. I love you. You're great. You're awesome. You're handsome. Whatever it is. I know it's cheesy, but that can be really helpful because you are moving on to bigger and better things. You're putting the past behind you, and I don't know what the next adventure will bring for you, Sagittarius, but I'm excited about it. I think these cards look great. There's so much happiness in this reading. There's financial abundance. There's people loving you. There's people being attracted to you, even if they're bad news. Like it's all good. Like this looks really good to me. I feel like your readings are always good, Sagittarius. You guys have like horseshoe up your butt or something. I'm going to close out your reading with some animal spirit cards. And let's see what we have here. Actually, I'm just gonna fan them out. I don't know why I'm still shuffling. All right, Sagittarius. What do we have? I have the dragonfly. Let's see, something else. The snake. Nice. Okay, so this is cool. There is a feeling of regeneration coming through here with the snake. What does a snake do? It sheds its skin. It's constantly shedding its skin and becoming a newer, stronger version of itself. This snake is eating its tail. So we have this idea of infinity. And it's not the first wheel appearing in your reading, of course. There's a wheel in the universe card, in the Wheel of Fortune, even in the Temperance card. There's sort of this wheel here with this rainbow going around. So I definitely get the sense of renewal just going on in your life, moving on to a next phase. Already covered that. Don't be afraid to shed your old skin and just embrace that clean slate energy. Also, I do feel like you guys are very wise, very intelligent. And I think that is what people respond to most right now. For those of you who are worrying about what you look like and stuff, I mean, I think it's great to work out and watch what you eat and take care of yourself so that you just feel like your best self and you're living your best life. But I wouldn't like stress about it. Like, don't stress about what people think you look like, because people are most attracted to your intellect right now. You're just coming across as incredibly intelligent, someone who has really good ideas, and somebody who's very unique as well. That's sort of the message of the dragonfly. You get people's attention because you think differently than they do, and they just kind of want to catch a glimpse of you and what you're saying, So this is really great. I think I tried to say this and that like at the same time. Anyway, I love this reading for you, Sagittarius. I think it's beautiful. I would love to hear about it if any of this resonated with you. If you want to leave me a little comment, I'd love that. You don't have to, of course. There's no pressure. So I want to thank you for joining me for today's reading. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always, and I hope to see you again really soon. Until next time, take very good care. Bye.